Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ziqovianzo. You can call me Hafiz or Zico. And here I want to tell you about transition word. What are transition words? So far, many people have equated the meaning of transition word and conjunction word, though both have differences that are quite contrasting. Conjunction words are words used to connect to dependent and independent sentences. When using conjunction words, you don't need to put a period between the two sentences. In total, the total number of conjunction words is 7, namely and, but, for, not, also, and yet. Meanwhile, the meaning of transition words are words used to connect two sentences that do not depend on each other. The main use of transition word is to string dependent sentences into one coherent paragraph. Usually, transition words are used to connect sentences separated by periods. Example of differences: conjunction word and transition word. Example of conjunction word. First sentence, they have already said Ratna would come. Second sentence, Ratna doesn't come. The two sentences above both have one context, namely Ratna and her arrival. The first sentence can become dependent from the second sentence. If put together using the conjunction word, but it will sound like this: they have already said Ratna would come, but she doesn't. Example of transition words. First sentence, they have already said Ratna would come. And second sentence, Ratna doesn't come. When using conjunction words, it is permissible not to repeat the words that have been discussed previously. However, if you use transition words, no words can be truncated, but both sentences must remain intact. In the transition word, they have already said Ratna would come, however, she doesn't come. Main function of transition word. First, ensuring the closeness of paragraph. The first and main function of transition word is to make sure a paragraph is coherent. For example, in paragraph about cooking tutorials, it is impossible for a recipe maker to constantly use first, second, third, and so on. There must be variety to unlock so many stages of cooking. Instead, recipe makers usually write with transition words such as then, afterward, or beforehand. Second, make writing in English easier. When writing a written word in Indonesian, we often use words like later, but, and la. Right? No, the position of transition word is the same as the word just mentioned. Without using transition word, a story will sound very unprofessional. If you are writing an English essay without using transition word at all, then your writing is no different from that of a 5-year-old child. Third, improve readability. Have you ever heard of the readability? If you are learning writing techniques in English, you must have heard this. Readability in Indonesian means keterbacaan. More completely, readability describes the level of readability of your writing. Readability standards vary depending on the type of writing. If you want to write an academic essay, usually the readability level is medium. However, if you want to write blog article, the readability level must be high. If you want to improve your readability, you'll need to write a lot of transition words. Transition cause and effect. Example, word or phrase, therefore, as a result, so consequently. Example sentence, I'm tired, therefore I'm going to bed. Transition clarification. In example word and phrase, that is to say, in other words, to clarify. Example sentence, we're letting you go. In the other word, you're tired. Transition contrast. Example word or phrase, but however, on the other hand. Example sentence, I'm not fond of bread. However, I do like bananas. Transition examples. Examples word or phrase. For example, for instance. Example sentence. Example in sentence. In the evening, I like to relax. For instance, I enjoy watching TV. Transition emphasis. In the example word or phrase, above all, most importantly, certainly. In the sentence, there are many reasons to exercise regularly. Above all, it keeps you healthy. Transition enumeration. The word impress firstly, secondly, further, and how moreover in addition. In sentence, today I'm going to write home. Addition, I'm recording some video lessons. Transition time. In the word or phrase, meanwhile, during, subsequently, after that. In sentence, I'll start by filling you what transition words are. After that, I'll tell you why I tell you why you should always use them. Similarity in workplace, likewise, similarly, in the same way, in the sentence, she tried really hard to entertain her guests. Similarly, he put all his heart and soul in cooking a great dinner. Transition summarize or conclude. In conclusion, to someone in short on word and phrase. In sentence, in conclusion, transition words are an important aspect of SEO copywriting. Uh, I think enough for my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.